Hey y'all, welcome to Game Day with Heavy Cardboard, where we teach, play, and discuss medium and heavy strategy board games, war games, and 18xx. Tonight, day 14 of the Heavy Cardboard advent of holiday gaming, holiday streaming, whatever. And tonight we're featuring Rajas of the Ganges, designed by Inca and Marcus Brand, and published here in the States by R&R Games, and overseas, I'm going to butcher it probably, but Hutch. So, yeah, get it. There you go. So thanks everybody for joining us live around the world as well as after the fact. I'm your host, Edward Euler, joined by
Matt McChesney.
And Tony Fryer.
All right, so yeah, it's a 3-player game tonight. Tony's going to be teaching everything tonight. Should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I have yet to play this. Have you played it?
I have not.
We have yet to play this, so you guys get to learn with us. But Tony says not going to be a problem. So
Yes.
It'll be fun. I think it'll be interesting to see a first play on the stream because we don't do that too often.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. So, yeah, as always, I'm going to take down the camera in the chat during the teach so you guys can focus on learning the game as well as if you're watching this after the fact. That way you're not distracted by it. You guys are going to be playing along with me on my tableau. Because we wanted to be able to zoom everything in on the cameras, you're not going to have anybody else's tableau tonight. It's just me. So, as you do. All right? So, y'all ready to rock and roll?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this, y'all. All right, Tony, take it away.
All right, Rajas of the Ganges. By developing your province with the help of your workers and the clever use of your acquired resources, which are the dice in this game,
All right.
you must win the race to victory with a combination of wealth and fame. Good combo.
All right, cool.
As you accumulate wealth and fame, those markers are going to rise on their respective tracks around the board. You'll see there's a money track on the outside and a fame track on the inside.
Fame.
Fame moves clockwise and wealth moves counterclockwise. So we're going to be kind of doing one of these.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to make a loop,
All right.
opposing loops around the board. And when one of us are able to make our markers intersect and or pass each other, that's going to trigger the end of the game. And that player has a really good chance of winning the game.
Okay. All right. The player that triggered the loop?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm noticing we got the outside track, which you said is income?
That is money.
Okay, money is going counterclockwise?
This way.
It's running this way.
Money goes that
Okay.
way, fame goes that way.
Okay.
Yes. And
All
we're
right,
both
cool.
starting down there on the rather low end of both of those tracks.
As you do.
As
All
you
right.
do. So, yeah, I mentioned that's the trigger for the end of the game, right? When one of us gets our markers to intersect.
Okay.
When that happens, every player between that player and the first player marker gets one more action, okay? So it could be possible that two of us or all three of us get our markers to intersect, okay?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So in that respect, it's sort of there's a race element there, right? We're trying to do that before you guys do because that increases our chances of winning the game. Right?
Okay, cool. And by we, you mean you.
Well, I don't know. Robin's pretty good at this game.
right.
I'm not.
Hashtag good teacher.
This is not point salad because what's kind of interesting is the difference between your markers is really your score. So if I ended up with $100,
Meaning these markers made
Right.
it all the way around the
because
track
that marker
to
came
there.
all the way that way, and I ended up with 14 fame, which is not a lot of fame, my score would be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's clever. Okay,
Yeah. So
all right.
it's going to be a pretty low scoring game. 2 might be a great score tonight. So,
Okay, good to know. All right.
in case of a tie, the player that made that happen, right, made
That
them intersect
triggered,
first,
right, yeah.
is the winner. I'd prefer a shared victory, as I do, but that's not how it rolls.
Okay.
So,
all right.
so we're going to talk about the game, and we are going to be playing the Navarantas variant tonight. The game comes with several variants of play
Okay.
in the rule book, and I particularly like this variant for a number of reasons. So I'm going to talk about how everything works. I'll make a little mention about the basic game rules too, so that people can understand what that is.
Okay,
All
cool.
right. Cool. So let's start with the dice. There's 4 colors of dice. There's blue, there's orange, there's green, and there's grapple, aka purple.
All right.
And those are basically resources in this game.
Okay. And I assume the number of pips represents the number of resources?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. When you acquire one or more dice in this game, you roll them at that time. Okay.
Okay, all right.
And then you place them onto your player area on your Kali.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So, as I said, you guys are going to be playing along with me. So, the Kali is over here, all right?
And the Kali, you can see we each start the game with one die of each color. So Edward's got his orange and his green, his blue and his purple. He's rolled them. That's what he's got to play with.
All righty.
In the base game, we use the other side of the Kali.
Which looks like that.
Well, that's the Navaranta
Oh,
side.
sorry.
So you can hold 8 dice.
There we go.
And in the basic version of the game, it can have 10 dice. So basically you have 4 spaces on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5, 6, 7, 8, where you're going to be able to keep dice tonight because we're playing on this version. But in the base game, you could actually store 2 more dice in those hands.
Cool.
Okay?
All right. Good deal.
All right. So let's talk about dice a little bit more. Up here on the board is the karma track. And you can see all of us will begin the game with 1 karma. We can have as many as 3 karma during the game.
All right.
Karma is a free anytime action on your turn. And basically it allows you to flip a die. So that one Edward that you had over there, you could spend a karma
To flip
turn
it to the
into a
6.
6.
Okay, so because all 6-sided dice have sevens,
Yeah.
right, on the opposite side. So there we go.
All right, so back to the map here. We're going to start talking about some of the places that we're going to place our workers. We're going to begin the game with 3 workers. During the game, we're going to be able to acquire additional workers. In the base game, you can only acquire up to 5 workers. There's 6 out there, so you're only going to get 2 of them.
Okay.
But in the Navarantas variant, and this is an aspect of it I really enjoy, is I could get all 3 of my additional workers and have 6.
Okay, so we have our 3 to start, and then we have 1, 2, and 3 as well.
Exactly.
Available, right? Okay.
Exactly.
And they're all stacked up underneath.
So, on my turn, I'm going to place a worker. Occasionally, that worker is not going to require me to spend some dice. But typically, I'm going to spend some dice when I place this worker, okay?
Okay.
So, a couple of places here on the bottom of the board that we'll start with the explanation of, and that's over here. So there's 2 spaces on each of these worker placement actions. So if I put a worker there, that leaves another space over here for another player, okay? Because this is a blocking game. If I take that spot, no one else goes there.
Okay,
right?
a la worker placement
Yes.
action selection. Okay.
This space says I get to acquire an orange dice from the game,
Okay.
roll it, put it on my Kali,
Okay.
and then
Easy
there's
enough.
only 1 space left for one of you guys or for me if I
Okay,
want to.
you can double up.
Absolutely.
All right.
So similarly, I get a green die here, I get a blue die here, I get a grapple die here.
Alrighty.
This space here is it's a single worker spot, right? I will get $2 from the game, so my money track will move up. There's not loose coins in this game.
Sure. Yeah. Yep.
And I'll get to re-roll as many of the dice on my Kali that I desire.
So if they're low numbers, in theory, you want higher numbers.
There's some good uses for low numbers. So
Okay, fair enough. Alrighty.
I'll leave you to discover that as we go. Over here in this corner, this is a similar dice acquisition area, right? So I will place a worker in the spot I wish, but that spot will also require me to spend a die, regardless of the value, from my Kali of the indicated color.
Okay, so if I went there as an example,
Yes, sir.
then I would have to spend, say, maybe this blue die to
Right.
then I discard the die, I get 2 orange dice,
Correct.
roll them, put them on my Kali.
Right.
Okay.
So basically, I'm trading 1 dice for 2 dice of a different color. So this one likes a blue, a purple, a green, and the orange, right?
Okay.
So what the heck are these dice also good for?
Tony, what are these dice good for?
Let's start with the quarry.
All right.
So this is the quarry space. This is a 3-player game, so they give you a little token to cover up this location. In
Okay.
a 4-player game, this spot's open. In a 2-player game, we use the other side of the board.
All right.
All right. I'm going to place a worker, and I'm going to pay money equal to the value in the space. So the first guy gets it for $1, 1 rupee. The next one for 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, and then 4. Okay.
All right.
So the sooner you get there, the less the building action will cost you, right? So I'll put a guy here. I'll reduce my money on the track. And this allows me to build one of these buildings onto my tableau.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
These buildings are all follow the same pattern, but each one will be slightly different.
Cool.
So in the upper left corner, there's a dice symbol and
Okay.
a number. Okay.
And
So,
I should point out real quick, if you're not watching this at 1080p 60 and your internet can handle it, I would recommend
Might be-
it so
might
you
be a
can
good
see.
time.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you can see all the detail on this.
so
okay.
that first building shows a blue die and a 5.
Right.
So I have to spend one or more blue dice whose total value is at least 5. Okay, so you have a blue 1 right now.
I
Edward,
do.
So that's kind of, you're not going to build
That
that
is
building.
less than ideal.
So that's the cost of building that building in my tableau.
Okay.
These buildings will offer us either a special building that'll earn us fame points when we build it,
Okay.
or it'll have 1 or 2 markets that will earn us money when we build it and money when we trigger the market actions.
Okay.
Or it could have a combination of a market and a special building.
Cool. All right. So I'm gathering special building here,
And
market
market
there, a couple of special buildings, a
Yep.
couple of markets,
Right.
et cetera, et cetera. Got it.
But also these tiles have a varying pattern of roads.
Roads,
and
yes.
exits. So, Edward, if you'd grab a building,
All right. So here, as an example, if I were to, for the building action, if I were to come out here, I would pay.
right, if you were second,
Right.
you'd pay.
So I pay 1, I would drop down there, and then I'm looking at this building here, which is a 6 orange die. I claim that. I then bring it over here to be placed.
Right.
We'll, hold on, I'll just put it there temporarily. There's my 6, so I would discard this 6.
Right.
Yellow,
Yep.
boom, done. All right, cool. So now,
So when you place a building tile onto your tableau, the orientation doesn't matter. So you could, that's a 4-way road, so it really doesn't matter.
sure, right.
But if
so,
it had fewer exits, 2 or 3 exits,
so
it very well may matter how you
could do something like that,
Absolutely.
whatever. Got it. Okay.
So here's the base rule. When I place a tile, it needs to be connected by road back to my residence.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So my first one's going to go there.
Totally legal.
All right, cool.
Here's the other cool thing.
Oh, and there are roads there on the sides as well.
There are,
All right,
sir.
Good deal.
So
All right.
put it back in that spot there,
Okay.
and right over here, please.
All right. So right there.
Yeah. So when you place that building tile there, your roads connected these border areas, right?
Right. So here and up here.
Yes. Those are yield tiles. Okay. And so when you connect that road, you're going to get 2 rupees.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
But if you notice over here, that one's blank. That's
Wild.
part of the variant that we're playing tonight. If you'd show the other side of that
Sure.
board.
All right. So if you'll notice, this is on the female side,
Yes, sir.
right? And then on the other side, we have there. So you can kind of see how you'll notice there isn't anything on this one on the male side.
Yeah.
And that symbol right there is different, et cetera, right?
So in the base game, all those yield tiles are printed on the board.
Okay.
But in this variant, we have the ability to change the yield tiles
Oh,
as
very
we
I'm
go
cool.
through the
assuming
game.
that's what those are.
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
whole slew of them on the board.
Oh, awesome. Very
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
All right.
So before you place that tile there, you may want to consider putting a yield tile from the game board onto that spot.
Because it activates and there's nothing there, so won't.
Right.
Okay,
All
got
right.
it.
Cool. So that's how the quarry works. Is that clear?
Yep.
It's all good?
Pretty clear. Yeah.
All right. When that tile has a market, you're going to collect the money for that market immediately.
Okay, so for instance, these here, I'll just grab one.
Mm-hmm.
If I had placed this here, I would then immediately get 2 rupees.
2 rupees, yeah.
Okay, cool.
And that's kind of building your financial engine. So later, when you take other market actions, you'll have the ability to earn that money again. Right. So let's talk about how the market actions work. There are 5 worker placement spots here on the game. The first 3 allow you to score a particular type of market, okay? There's tea markets, silk markets, and spice markets, denoted by this icon. If you notice the market tile, or the building tiles, the markets carry an icon. There's that little black tent,
Okay.
and
so
then there's the icon.
I'll show folks right here. So we have a couple of tea markets there, and then what is
Spice.
the spice market?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Got it.
So you'll notice here also there is a die with a question mark in the worker placement spot. So when I place a worker here, I need to spend a die. Now notice that the dice is kind of a neutral color.
Mm-hmm.
So you can spend any color dice you want.
Okay.
The number on the die that you spent is how many markets of that kind you can activate.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
All right,
so if I have 2 spice markets and I only spend a 1, I'm only going to get the money for 1 of them.
but if you spend 6 and you only have 2, well, you overpaid.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
The bottom two spaces are different. Each space is the same in the respect that it allows you to score any 3 different markets that you have. You
Okay.
don't need to spend a die. Okay? So that encourages a little bit of diversity in your markets, right? Because it's 3 different markets.
I noticed the slash through the
Yes.
equal sign. Okay.
Also notice that there's 2 workers of shaded value here. On this spot, one player cannot occupy both.
I assume that's good graphic design because
It is.
that's what I
is.
assumed that meant. Okay,
Right.
cool.
So it's very easy to be greedy, so let's remember, you only get one of those per round.
Okay, roger that. All right.
All right, cool.
So when
Cool.
you say activate, that means you then
Get the money.
income
You get
again
the
that's
money.
on your board.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I were to go to the T market, for instance,
Mm-hmm.
and I spend at least a 2 value die, and this is just for my sake, so I know
Yep.
I'm understanding. So the T market here, the T market here, I would activate them both. I would then get 4 income, correct?
Because
So
it's
it's
a
a
1 and a
3,
3, yes.
right?
And
Cool.
if you spend a 1, you'd probably want to activate the 3.
The 3, right?
Yes.
That makes sense. All right, all right. Yep, and definitely going for some diversity.
Yeah. All right.
You can't steal from chat. That's not
Yes,
right.
I can. It's off camera.
Oh, nice. So next, let's talk about the harbor.
Okay.
It's a 3-player game, so this spot's covered up. So hey, one of those spots is free. Yeah,
I assume that'll be the first one chosen.
probably.
Okay.
So when you place a worker there, there's some good iconography here. You can only play. You must spend a die, right? It may cost you money as well, right? Unless you get the free spot, but you must spend a die. That die must only be a 1, a 2, or a 3.
Got it.
4, 5s, and 6s aren't welcome here. Okay.
All right.
All right. Whatever value you spend allows you to move your ship along the river up to that number of spaces.
Up to that number.
Yeah. So if
Okay.
I spend a 3, I could move 2.
Okay.
I
Cool.
could move 1.
All
I
right.
could move 3.
So our ships, and these are the different spaces.
Yep. The space you end up on is going to be your action for that turn.
Got it.
Interestingly enough, spaces that are occupied by other players are not counted in your movement. So if
Leapfrogging.
yes,
Right.
so if my
you're
ship was
here,
there,
so that's
one.
1. And now
Right.
for Matt, that's 1.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
All right.
And but I assume again worker placement esque
single
You-
location.
right.
Yeah.
Got
Single
it.
one ship per
per
worker
location.
spot.
Got
Yes.
it. All right.
All right. And if you want, we'll go through the first few of these. Okay.
Sure, yeah.
So the first spot says grab 2 dice.
Yep.
Don't care what color.
And roll them. And
Yeah.
so anytime you get a die, you're going
roll
to roll it, then put it on your.
Put it on your Kali.
All right.
The next one is 2 karma. So right now you only start with 1 karma. It's awesome having 3 karma.
Okay. Well,
It is.
It's good to be a good person.
Yes.
Weird.
The next one is $4.
Get money.
The next one will allow you to choose one of these chamber actions that we're
Okay.
going to talk about.
All right. And,
And
let's
then-
just go with these.
Yeah, we'll
two
just go
real
to these
quick.
2. This one is 3 fame points.
Sure.
right?
Makes sense.
And then this one is you'll be able to see this iconography
You can
several times. So
spend
this one
karma.
means for every karma that you have, grab a purple die.
Okay. All right. Oh,
So
yeah.
another great reason to have karma.
All right.
So stopping
Hoard it.
there, then stopping there, might be a good idea.
Wouldn't
There we
suck.
All right.
So let's talk about the 6 chamber spaces.
So these guys and gals.
Yes.
Okay.
So this space here is the great mogul. That's what he's called, right?
Okay.
So I put a worker and I spend a 1.
Specifically.
A 1. I have
Okay.
to have a die of a 1. Doesn't matter what color because the die is kind of neutral colored here.
Okay. Got it.
I will get 2 fame points.
Yep.
And,
And
I'm
you
going to
become the first
I'm going to
player.
be the first player.
Which awesome. Big fan
yes.
of the elephant.
Big fan of the elephant. So the first player marker is going to rotate around
On its own.
on its own,
Okay.
unless somebody takes this and it goes right to that person.
Okay. Roger that. Can the first player take that as well as a defensive?
Yes.
Okay.
This spot, the dancer, spend a 2 and a worker,
Get 2 dice.
grab 2 dice. And in the base game, you get to select one of these white yield tiles.
Okay.
And in the base game, they're upside down, and you pick one randomly and just get what it is immediately. Because
Okay.
remember, on the board, you don't really change those around.
Right.
But in this game, grab a yield tile and put it on your board somewhere.
Any color?
Yes.
That's okay.
pick
so,
what you desire.
So all these are your option?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And before we start, we're each going to get some
Yield
yield
tiles.
to, right,
Cool.
to put on.
All
there.
right.
But I just lumped them all over there. All right.
All right.
The next one, I cannot recall the name, but this spot here is a 3, and you get 2 karma and a die.
Yep.
Of any color.
Good iconography.
This one here is you spend a 4, you'll get $3. And then this symbol is you move one of these guys. You see how this is a scroll and these are kind of scrolls?
Okay, yeah.
You get to move one of your cubes.
Okay, choose. All right.
Yes.
Cool.
This spot, the Master Builder. You spend a 5. You can overbuild a building on your tableau. So you pay the difference in dice,
Oh,
which
okay.
means it must be more expensive.
Okay, so for instance, if I wanted one of these 10s, does it have to be the same color?
It does not.
Okay, so if I have one
So
of
grab the orange
Yeah,
10.
let's say I have this. So I want to overbuild, say, this 7 right here with this.
So you pay the difference in the currency of the tile you're placing.
So I need to spend a minimum of 3 orange or yellow die right here to overbuild that, right? So like
Yes.
so.
Yes.
Okay.
And you can only overbuild a tile once. So it's just perfect to leave them like that stacked up.
That way you remember, oh, I overbuilt there.
Exactly.
Cool. All right, good deal.
Lastly, we have the Portuguese navigator, I believe is what he is. You spend a 6, and your boat moves 6 spaces. Exactly 6 spaces.
Okay, not so this one you don't get a
Yeah,
choice.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
And you get to do the things that happen there.
Okay.
All right, so the fame track, that's the little gold peacock fans
Yep.
on the inside. As you move, you're going to be getting some bonuses. So if you notice right here,
Advance
on the 5,
on the scroll,
yeah,
right.
And then when we get over here to the 15, you'll get another worker.
Nice.
All right, so that's kind of cool.
Worker placement. More
Yes.
workers. Usually good.
It's always good. Similarly, on the money track, when we move our disc around there, we're going to be getting things. So when you get way over here, you'll get another worker. But when you get to this spot, it's really kind of cool the way they've thought of this is you'll get what this marker says. So printed on the board here is a blue 1. Means my boat moves 1.
Okay.
Okay? And then my marker will move up the board to the next spot, and it'll tell me that I'll get 2 dice there. So I'll flip it over to that side, reminding me when I get there, I get 2 dice. And the reason for this is your marker might come and go over this many times. You only get it once, though.
Okay.
So when your little cardboard disc is missing, that means
you don't
get it
the,
again.
Yeah, you don't get the bonus. All right. That's pretty clever. All right. Well done.
So in the base game, you only get to acquire 5 workers total.
As
right?
you said, and
Yeah.
now we can have.
So if I got
potentially
this
up to
guy and
6.
this guy, I would take this guy off the map. Right?
Sure.
But we're
Okay.
playing this variant for 6. So that's essentially the game. Any questions on that stuff? I want to look up like how many tiles we get real quick on the setup
Sure.
for the
Yeah,
Naranjas.
All right. Wow. That. You weren't kidding. That's pretty
Yeah.
simple,
First-
but it sounds pretty clever.
Next round prep is easy, right? Like pass the
First player marker.
and get your workers back, right?
Okay,
So-
cool. Easy enough. All right, so we'll go ahead and reset here, and we will get going. So any questions from the peanut gallery as we get going here? All right, so I will bring up everything here. There we go. So actually, Matt, if you'll scoot the purple dice down.
All right, we'll get to that variant.
There we go. All right. Not that I think it's a big deal, but yeah, there we go.
Are
All right.
you? I guess
Tony,
you,
when someone
you could
has
be.
more workers than others, Morton
Oh
asked if
yeah,
you
that's
cover
part of
that.
the variant. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
All right. Cool.
we're going to pick one of the brown.
One of these.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's a random pick. So
Okay. So
just throw me one.
Okay. So here
Yeah.
you get. Tony's going to get
Cool.
that one. Here, Matt. You can just grab one randomly. So
I'll
there
take
we go.
that one.
Okay.
And you
cool.
cover up one of your brown spots on your board with it.
Okay. So I drew. That looks like. Help me out here, T.
The 2
A
bottles.
marketplace. Yep. So you cover up one of these.
Yes.
Two.
Yes.
Yeah.
So one.
All right.
So while we're talking about those
So
yield tiles on the board
marketplace
again
gets
there,
me anytime I go to I connect that when I connect it,
when you connect it.
then it's
Right.
one
Yeah. When you
fame.
overbuild, you don't
trigger.
re-trigger.
Gotcha.
I'm
Okay.
assuming that's for every 3 boat spaces one of those points.
You get 1 fame point for every 3 river spaces
Yeah.
you advance.
Okay. And this is a marketplace with one
I see,
fame.
I see why those kind of go towards the bottom then.
You get 1 fame for each province tile with a market. And mine will
You get
be
one fame for every province market.
tile.
Tile.
Yeah, so that tile that has
Oh, so like
every
these
tile
guys
that
out
has at
here.
least one marker.
Oh, okay. So I don't get 2 fame for having
get
2
one,
on
yeah.
one tile. Got it. All right.
And-
Morton says I meant actions available when you're out of workers and others are still playing.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, cool.
And then mine is I get 2 money for every upgrade I've made on the building value points.
Okay.
So what Martin's talking about here is when you play the Navrantis variant, if you have exactly 4 workers and other players have 5 or 6, you're gonna miss a turn, right?
Right.
So when you miss a turn, you can take a yield tile.
A yield tile being these guys?
Right. So there's the browns, the reds, the yellows, and the whites.
Oh, okay, cool. Good
Okay.
deal. All right. Oh, we have to reset the money track as well. Thank you, Franny.
No, that starts that way, doesn't
3,
it?
4, and 5. Yellow's at 2.
Oh,
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
that,
Cool.
that reset.
Yeah, and Daniel says, welcome, by the way, Daniel, who's in our game, so welcome. He says, no more, when you're out of workers, you have to wait until all workers are played. So, okay, cool.
Yeah. So you right. You
You
could
do
get
it at the end,
Yeah.
right? Okay, all right, that's fine.
you're kind of done, but at that point anyway. But so you could get 2, like if I got 6 workers and you got 4.
Okay,
So-
all right. So the inequality, and does that count when somebody has 4 and you have your base 3 as well?
No, you have to have exactly 4. Once you have 5, you're off the payroll.
Or less than 4, so it's 4 exactly.
Exactly 4.
Okay, roger that. All right.
Exactly 4.
Okay.
All right.
All right, place your bets now, y'all. And
Bye.
apparently Michael says Matt was already pointing out strategy during the teach, so he's picking you. All right.
I don't even
I'm
remember
picking
what I
Matt.
said.
I'm picking Matt too.
All right, yeah, I like Matt's chances tonight, but we'll see. All right.
I need some redemption from last night.
You-
So
oof.
it'd be good.
Negative.
So by popular
scoring.
random choice, Edward was selected to go first.
I was. All right. So again, placing a worker, discard a die of that color, get 2 others.
Yeah.
Here, just get dice. Dice seem good.
Let me tell you one hint. Don't
Okay.
run out of dice.
Okay, right. All right. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that, and I will honor your choice. All right. All right, Brian. I hope you're feeling better. All right. So here we go. So I have 3 workers to start, and I have the Heffalump as appropriate since I am first player. So I have room for a total of 4 more dice. So let's go ahead, take a worker. We'll go ahead. So I remember you talking about for the actual number, the specific number that has to go. So it's these spots here are specific numbers to be
Yes.
able to do those.
Right.
But getting dice definitely seems good. I have a high orange, so I'll take an orange die, please. And there we go, number 4. So I'll just try and keep them together like so. And boom, done. T, you're
Over
up.
to the kid. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna throw away my blue die for a couple of orange ones, please, sir.
3, 6.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I believe that will do what I wish.
That worries me. All right.
I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna send this purple 1 sailing
Okay. Which
is
means you
gonna-
go 1
there
space,
for
right?
2 dice.
Of your choice.
Whatever I want. So just so I get a purple. I get a purple back. And since I'm playing green, I'll take green for no other reason than that at the
Okay.
moment.
All right. 6 and 4, sir.
Shingo,
Yeah.
if you're watching, hey,
He did say he was looking forward to this. He
Yes.
joined earlier. All right. So to be able to build, we're talking up here
yep, that'll let
or,
you.
or here,
That's
which
for
that's
overbuilding.
overbuilding, right? Okay. So let's see. So I'm looking here. I get victory points for, I get fame. I'm sorry, not victory points for each of the marketplaces. I really like
For the
that
markets, you get money.
No, I'm saying my special tile that I
Oh,
got for
yes.
down here.
For your special
so
yield
you
tile.
know what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and build for my second worker. So I will go there. I will pay 1.
So yellow goes down 1.
All right, and I will choose this 10 orange. So the 10 orange will go right there, and that is 10 orange, right?
It is indeed, sir.
All right, so And I don't get any of this because I have not connected anything else. It's just there for when it happens,
Yes,
correct?
but you get your market money right now.
Oh, so I get 3. Okay,
All right,
cool. So
moving
bump
up
me
3.
back up 3.
There's a lot of moving of the
1,
money
2.
track.
Sure, that makes sense,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
All right. So over to me. I'm going to go ahead and it's going to cost me $2 though.
I welcome this.
Yes.
Okay.
And I am going to build that orange 5 right there
Okay.
by spending this orange 6.
Okay.
Can the game give me an orange 1 and change?
No, sir.
Oh, darn.
Sorry.
And I am going to place it over here upside down on my tableau,
Okay.
kind of missing this spot for now.
Okay.
But maybe if I overbuild, I'll connect that later. But
Cool.
and that gives me $2.
All right. So 2 for T. Go back up.
Yeah, yeah,
Boom.
yeah.
Matt. They're quick turns, I'm
Yeah.
noticing. So
Yeah,
that's cool.
and stop me if you heard this. There, down 2.
I like our color choices: yellow, red, and green. Looks good together.
Yeah, they do. They do. They show up well, I think, too.
And
I saw Andrew Brown out there. Hey, buddy.
unfortunate, but I will aim it that way.
I'm really bummed Andrew didn't get a trip to Denver. He had a chance to come here for work, but
Build the 8 green.
Okay.
For
For
8.
8 green. Right.
he's good peeps.
Yes, he is. He's very
that
good.
goes
Pete.
there, and that is the gray building and the brown building.
So,
So
4
points.
for fame.
Yes.
I want to live forever.
Holy cow.
All right. Well done. And
All right.
those do not move up. You just get the amount of fame where your markers are. Got it. Okay.
Unless I would have gotten one more space,
Sure, yeah.
and it looks like maybe I would have moved one. But
All right. So I'm looking here. So I have a 1, a 5, and a 5. So I'm looking. Could go there. Yeah. Overbuild. Don't want to
Oh.
do that. So there's that.
He might be here in January.
Oh, excellent.
Actually, I'm going to place that slightly different. Sorry, I forgot that I can actually turn it any way I want to.
Okay.
So I'll do it that way and get the $2.
There you go.
All right,
Move
so-
green up $2.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, turns go
So-
quick.
Yeah. So again, just to be clear, if I were to play a 3 here, Tony,
The Jamaican
then
flag.
this would be up to 3
Up to
spaces.
3.
So a 1 is 1 spot. So in this case, it would be, oh, don't mind if I do. So I will go ahead and take this blue 1
And your worker.
and my worker, and I will spend 1 money
Yellow goes down 1.
there. I will spend my 1 blue there, so that, and I will get a couple of karma.
Ding, ding.
All right.
All right.
You said karma was good, so all right, I believe
Karma
you.
good.
All right.
Tony bad. Oh, it's going to cost me $2?
Well, oh yeah, to go to the river space.
Yes. Oh, speaking of $2, I got this $2 for my yield tile. I didn't get my $2 for that market.
There you go. So, well, if you want to go there, there's your.
Let's
$2.
do it.
All right.
So we'll just
there's
spend
the
those
$2 that
$2.
you would have gotten.
I am going to spend this orange 2.
All right. So you're going.
But
at
I'm only gonna
least
move
1.
1.
All right, and he gets 4 income.
Yes. Here you go, Dice Banker.
Okay. Cool.
Dice Banker Matt.
All right, and Matt, his final action. Zoom out so it. I can absolutely if you guys would like. So here.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
So okay, actually, so here's what I'll do. If you
Zoom-
guys are actually really interested in that, so
you can
here.
zoom it out after the end of every round or
So
something.
here's what I will do. If you guys don't mind,
we don't need to see that.
I'm actually going to move this then.
There we
and
go.
T, if this is okay with you, we'll turn this sideways. to
Sure.
Where there's Tony's.
I'll consider that a handicap.
We don't need to see the dice. Let's bring the dice down here. There.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, there we go. And I will zoom out just a hair so you guys can also see Matt's tableau. So, and mine will just be off the camera.
I can tell you what I can do. Instead of using my Kali, I can just put my dice here,
Oh, that'll work.
and then they can see my
yeah.
dice.
Okay.
The Mardi Gras colors right
Oh,
there.
that's
Yeah, I
even
can
a
do
little
the
far.
same thing.
So here. So there, a little far. There we go. How's that look, guys? Does that work? I wanted to be able to zoom in tight enough for the board, but if that works for y'all, then that works plenty good for me. Cool. And then whenever I take my turn, we'll just have it here. That way it's not cluttering the board. Cool. Good. All right.
So Matt, bring us home for this round, sir.
Yes.
So it's an indeterminate number of rounds because whenever we cross with fame and money.
Yes.
Where money and fame cross.
So
All right.
as a suggestion to allow the
Yep.
game to end, earn money and fame. Like,
Weird how that
yes,
works,
yes.
right?
If you don't do either, this is going to be a very long game.
Yes, I'm actually looking for ways to earn money.
Okay, cool. There we go.
There's 2. Money would be the markets that you build, so maybe I look at closer there. I will.
Props to any of my Evo peeps that might be watching. It's
Oh,
people
yeah.
from
right,
work.
From work, right?
They're like, whoa, I like board games. I'm like, all right, well,
I'm
there.
going to chuck
Yep.
the orange,
A couple of purples.
a couple of purples.
Yeah, we can just do this. There we go. So a couple of 4s. Cool.
That'll work.
All right, so we have reached the end of the internet,
All right.
i.e. the end of the round.
The end of the round. So, yes, end of round prep is easy, right? Like,
Take your dudes back,
Get your
right?
dudes, pass me the elephant.
Very, very important. I'm on top on all these stacks, so I don't want to go and grab those, so it's
Yeah.
the single ones.
We won't allow you to cheat.
Thank you.
Too
All right,
much.
Right.
All right.
All right, so get your peeps
Yep.
and pass the
And if I
first
grab
player
red, I
marker.
apologize already because I have
Habit of-
have tend played that.
There we go.
All right.
So hold on. We'll put Davis's cousin properly
These guys.
right there.
I'd put these guys here, but they're kind of camouflaged. So
Just bring them up right here.
All right,
There we
so it's my first action. I'm going to roll over here, where I'm going to throw this orange die away and ask for 2 purples, please.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they'll be able to see what
Yeah.
you roll. You're good.
Got
Okay.
a strong purple. They're dice holder ladies.
Oh yeah, we
The
could do
Khalid.
that too. Okay, I'm good with that. So here, let's just do this. Here.
It's a very cool piece of cardboard, actually.
There we go.
Nice.
Hold on. Now you can use your Kelly.
yeah, I think I can too.
Yeah.
Actually.
And there we go. Cool.
Here, I'll put
Wow.
all my purples over here. They don't like the green.
Well, awesome. I was just worried that'd be too zoomed out. That's why we didn't set it up that way to begin with. But awesome.
Nice,
All right.
nice.
All right, Matt, you're right.
I will go here,
It worries me that you people have plans on this.
and I will build this 10 right here
All
for
right.
the 6 and a 4.
Okay. Yeah, I think it does make sense to be able to see this all. All right, so you
That'll
immediately get.
I'll
Ooh.
put it there. So,
So 5 money?
5 money. Yeah.
All right, well done.
I was just looking for money.
In all the wrong places.
So 9.
Okay. All right, so.
Notice this river spot.
Mm-hmm. To where you can flip over a die if you wish, right?
Yes.
Is it a die or
No,
Is it...
no, that lets you use this area here
Oh, that's how you can use that area.
as another way, and without having to place a worker on it.
Oh, fair point.
You don't have a 1, but just stating that.
So if you have karma that's maxed out, kind of wasted, then in that case, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was I going to say? The other notion.
would really-
The other notion is there's another variant. The game comes with 6 more river tiles, and you could just replace some of the river tiles,
Oh,
basically.
nice. And-
So there's
okay.
a little bit of
A little bit,
variation in
yeah,
the
yeah,
river.
So 7, 2, there. So okay. So what I'm wanting to do is I want a 2 die.
Just doesn't let you use this space because you notice there's a little 2 through 6 there.
Fair enough. Okay. Good to know. So to be able to flip a die is what again, Tony?
Karma.
And how do you use that?
It's a free anytime, so
Oh.
Yeah, karma.
Don't mind if I do.
you want those 2 5s?
What comes around goes around.
Oh,
Boom, boom, boom. All right. So I will actually.
nice one.
I'm gonna take the. Okay. So I will spend 1 karma.
All right, you now have 2.
So I will flip as many dice as I wish. Yeah.
So that 5
So-
just became a 2.
So done. That's it.
Well,
And then
1 karma, 1 die.
fair enough. All
Okay.
right. So then
You want to spend both karmas? Flip them both.
I will go freely there. I will go spend 2
And
to
how
then
many will
go
you move?
1, 2.
So you're going
So-
to get 1 purple die for every karma you have.
So 2 purple.
There you go.
So
There you go.
all right, cool. And I'm a little bit more centered that way. All right, cool.
I'm going to go to the quarry, and I'm going to go ahead and build a building that'll cost me $2, please, good sir. And I have my eye on, oh, wait a minute. Did I hose it up? No, I did not hose it up. Only incredibly. I didn't realize my problem there. But let's go ahead and get some things going. So we won't, man, that sucks. Because I wanted to do that instead. That's what I really wanted to do. I hate me.
You plan better.
Yes. Well then,
There we go.
let us go ahead and,
So what are you building, good sir?
if you don't mind, I'd like to have my $2 back.
Okay.
Because I did screw up. We're going to go jumping over here, and I'll spend this purple 4, where I'll get $3, and I'll get to elevate this marker. And I don't want you to read anything into that, but I'm going to go ahead and move this marker up, okay?
Oh, I wonder why you might be doing that.
Actually, I'm looking at that one over there because I have purple dice.
Oh, fair enough.
Yes.
Fair point. Okay. All right.
This is not the tile you're
right. Yeah.
It is Star Wars night, right? No, that's tomorrow?
No, well, technically it opens tonight.
It opens
we're
tonight?
we're going tomorrow night
Gotcha.
after the stream.
Gotcha.
So, as long as the stream's over by 11,
go-
well,
I'm gonna
10:30. Well, let's
talk
put it
to
this
this
way:
lady over
the
here.
stream will be over by 10:30.
You have to spend the
tomorrow.
2.
I have a 2 blue.
All right, so you grab a yield tile of your choice and 2 dice. Doesn't matter what color they are. Which color?
So speaking of which, the yield tile right here, the yellow one, what
Yeah.
does that?
You get a karma and a green die.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a 6 down there.
Yeah, I'm a real big fan of dice drafting,
see.
Michael. So
That's cool.
I like the idea of this.
And where the value of the
Throw
die
a 4 on there.
matters in whether it's
On
good
both
or
sides,
bad.
right? There is
And-
no bad rolls
Yeah.
to where you always
Two
want.
more,
red.
two
Plus
more purple,
mitigation.
2 more purple dice.
Okay,
Man,
that's Canada die.
I call that Caruso.
All right.
Long story. Won't tell it.
All right. So I have 5, 5, and 1 here, and
Purple,
2
purple,
workers.
green?
Yes. So got a couple of purples. Could get a couple greens there. I think building is probably good. So I'm looking at 6 purple. I could get the red building, but to be able to do that, I would like to be able to up my building first, and to do that is here. And where else can I bump that, or is that pretty much? And obviously there are
Down
certain
there,
little
right.
little markers that you can get.
Just get yourself 5 fame, buddy.
Well, you know what? I will kind of do that in a bit of. So I will take the 1 and a worker, spend 1 money. So there. 3 fame. Working my way.
Back
you, babe.
to you,
Yeah.
man.
All right.
Cool. All right. Over to me again. I do have a 2. Where does that put me? Oh, beauty. Pure beauty. I love games that have these little, like, trigger things. And this game is sick with them. It's beautiful. So here we go. $2.
Okay.
If you drop me down, $2. Man, look how tantalizingly close I was.
All right. But so far away.
I'm gonna spend that 2, but I'm only
So-
gonna go 1.
1
to that
so you
location.
can use any of these except for the 1.
Right. I will use the 6, so I don't have to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and
Yeah.
6.
Let me double check my brain to make sure I don't have to spend the 6. I think because that might undo my
Fair enough.
wanting
Okay.
on that. Yeah, do it without placing the worker or giving up a die.
Oh,
Yes.
nice. All right. So now you get blue dice based on your karma.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I counted where I was.
Correct.
Habit.
And that gives
Good
me
call.
6
money,
money.
which then there you
So-
go.
So that's going to
9
be
to 15.
15, which passes this up. So my boat goes 1 more, and this
Okay.
comes way over here.
And then it goes
Oh,
there.
look, I'll take that one again.
Oh,
All right.
well
Do you see
done.
that combo like
Yeah,
that? It's
that's
like
pretty
I
cool.
backed up a little bit. I used that action to use that action, moved my money up. That sent my boat further. It's cool, you know. So
Good stuff.
I like
All right.
stupid stuff like that.
No, I dig it. I dig it. All right. Matt?
Yeah.
So, okay, so while Matt's thinking, Tony, go back over just real briefly what they do again.
These 3 market spots
Mm-hmm.
allow you to activate the specific type of market on your tableau.
Got
You
it.
have a T market.
So, in that case, so that T
Yeah.
market, okay.
So you want to go here.
Okay.
The number of the die that you spend
Is how many T markets I can activate
In your
to
case,
get money.
1.
Okay, got it. All
And
right.
then these spots allow you to do, without the expenditure of a die,
3 different markets.
3 different markets.
Got it.
But you can't be greedy and get them
Yep.
both.
Roger that. All right, cool.
I have an unfortunate number of pips on my die.
Matt's
Pip,
money.
hashtag Pip better.
Michael,
All right.
thank you. He said Matt's money was on 9.
Good.
It got bumped.
Hey, Peanut Gallery on the ball,
Yep,
man.
loving it. God knows I wouldn't want to see him have 10. So.
I dig it. There's enough going on here and enough levers to pull that, yeah, I dig
You
it.
know, there's the do both your track school of thought. There's the like
Right, hammer away
get
on
money
one.
on one.
Right.
Or, you know, so.
So even though it's Matt's turn, so I'm thinking, ooh, money's tight. So how do I go about getting money?
That's what I was thinking last turn.
Right?
Trigger those markets. Get some
Yes.
markets. Trigger
Yep.
those markets. Plus, there's plenty of spaces to get money.
Sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Right
go
here.
here. I'm gonna trade this purple in for 2 green. Let's roll them.
No.
Oh,
I don't
fine.
want to get blamed for bad
You don't
rolls.
want that
Chicken bow.
game's
Ooh.
It's terrible. It's
All right.
terrible. Or
Roll
terribly
better.
good. It depends.
Right. So moving here would cost me 2, so it'd be a net of 2, but I don't have the right size die. I only have a green.
You have karma. You can flip those down to 2s, 5s, and 2s.
Good point.
You
But I don't want to spend dice. Call me greedy. So I have a purple and a green. So you know what? I'm leaning towards that.
All right.
That doesn't get me money though. Ultimately, in building, so purple 5.
Hey now. Look,
Yeah,
look,
or
look.
green.
I'm
Yep.
getting 4 points for that. Hey now.
So yeah, we will, but it costs money.
How many do you have? Oh, $3, dude. P.S. If you have 0 money and the action you're not doing that action.
I gather.
This isn't a pay what you have game.
This is rough, man. So okay, I'm looking at markets. I definitely want to get into markets more because that's going to end up helping me, but that's not. Yep. So we'll go ahead and spend. Looking around, nobody has orange dice, so let's. I can't get orange, so I will spend.
Right here. You can get 1.
Yeah, I'll spend this green 5 there
Okay.
with
And
my
your
worker, and go ahead and get 2 blue dice.
2 blue for that guy.
All right, done. And we rolled a 4 and a 2. That's a little bit better. Cool. T? Oh, that's
it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. So
Take care.
get your piece back. Here's the Oliphant. And now I am last. And the
But
first
in our
shall be
hearts.
last.
Yes. All right, cool.
All right. I'm gonna.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Gonna take a
Michael,
look.
right. Marcus and Inca, not Martin Wallace.
Let's see what happens here with some of this boat action. I'm
All
going
right.
to spend a 3.
Ooh.
I'm going to move 3. 1, 2, 3.
Which allows you to take anything but the first player one.
Vote
I-
free.
I will take the 6.
So
All
you're
right.
moving on 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And
Wow.
that's how you do it.
And
Okay.
$6.
Yep.
$6
So
for that guy.
15.
2,
Tied with
3,
me, buddy.
4, 5, 6.
And
And
now we'll flip that over and put it on this spot so that you don't get that one again and again and again.
And then you move one
move one
more,
more.
which is fame.
Oh, dude.
3 of it. And then, holy cow, well
Dude.
done, dude.
So
Choose.
one of your cubes goes up, and then I have to fist bump you because that was awesome.
That was an
Yeah.
excellent turn.
I'm
Very
given what I have here. Let's bump this guy.
cool. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good description
Great move,
there.
man.
Great
Is it Junaid? So yeah, good call on that. All right, so
I actually didn't realize it was going to do all of that. I only made it up to the 6. I was like, oh wait, I am going to move up one. Oh, I'm going to. Oh, okay.
That's one of the aspects I enjoy, right? It's like, I just did this, and that made that happen, which made that happen, and made that happen. That doesn't happen every turn, but it's really cool when
it does.
yeah, because it's just little tiny increments.
Yep.
But they're
So
cool.
I'm gonna spend my 2 here. There. So one of my workers, so that'll cost me $1.
$1.
Which
of-
then I'm
of
going
your
to
dwindling
1,
cash
2,
reserve.
3, and 4 because we're only going to move 1.
Gotcha.
And done.
All right.
It's a little bit better.
Well, let's see here.
But can you still bankrupt Britain?
For once, I think I'll be first one to build something.
Okay.
So red would go down 1. And my purple 5.
Yep.
Back to the tray.
Got it.
I'm going to go ahead and put that building here. It's got one of these buildings here.
So
which
that's
gives me 4
fame.
fame.
Okay.
And it is the turn of Matt.
That turn actually
So it does not, and not
didn't
that I
change
thought it
where
was,
I'm
but
going.
so it doesn't re-trigger because that connects to it. It's just
No.
only when it's a direct connect,
But
right?
It does change my choices, maybe, because now I have the opportunity to get that guy for 4 instead of spending both of them for the 6, and I think I shall do that.
Okay.
It's got an unfortunate angle to it, but
Wow.
And it must connect to existing road.
yeah,
Okay.
I'll make it go that way. So that's $2 more for that guy, or does that trigger the same?
No, it does not. It only triggers itself,
Itself,
because it didn't connect to anything.
Right.
So I would like to hit both of these spots, but unfortunately, I cannot.
No.
So again, I
Well,
want to get money. So here, this
you have
this
2
works.
karma.
So here we go. So I have a worker and a 4. The color doesn't matter. So we will go there, there. I will go ahead and bump 1 and 3 more money for yellow, please.
3 money. And then, yes, which building
And-
track would you like to advance on?
I'm actually leaning towards the windmill here. So
All right.
it looks like a windmill at least.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Done.
It is a windmill. So I need to not run out of dice. I believe someone told me not to run out of dice.
I've heard that somewhere.
So I'm going to go here and throw away my purple die for a couple of those green ones, please.
Yes,
sir.
sir. Green. Okay.
Green. Oh. And I believe that would serve me just fine.
All right.
All right. Now I'm going to consider running out of dice.
Looking at a green 9.
Breaking my own rules.
Huh.
Oh, don't look at public information.
Yeah, sorry.
I'll go there. I'll chuck the green 1 for 2 blue. And bring the. Alrighty.
Purple 5. You know what purple 5 gets me? Not any purple building. Now that I have
I
money,
know.
so I'm in good shape there. So, need dice. A 5 doesn't help me. I could spend a karma to be able to flip that down to move that 2 to be able to get a couple of dice, or I could just place a worker and get 1 die, and I think I will do that. So with that said, I really like that. So I'm going to go for a purple die. So looking for a 5 or a 6, and I got a 2.
Hey,
So-
that could be a 5. You
Could
have
be.
karma.
Could be. Ah, good call. That's right. I forget that you can flip them. So T, bring it home.
All right, let's just go ahead and be dumb. What I really want to do is show you how bad it sucks to be out of dice. How about
Okay.
that?
All right,
Would you
good.
believe
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Yes, this is educational. Thank you. So I'm gonna go here for $2. If you-
Okay, bumping back
Yeah.
down, which doesn't affect you because you've already moved your
Yeah,
marker.
which is why those
etc.
markers
Right.
are brilliant. I'm gonna not only run myself out of dice, but out of karma to turn this 3 into a 4.
Which of the...
And then I'll build the one with the 2 markets for
Okay.
those 10 green.
Okay, which now puts you, I forget. Oh, yeah, out of dice.
But
Okay.
it gives me $4.
Sure.
Because there's those markets there.
Plus
So
2
1,
more.
2, 3, 4. That connected that for 2.
And a blue
And
die.
a blue die. So.
Okay. I dig this, man.
Right.
No, you have to roll that.
Oh yeah, sorry. 6. Wasn't thinking.
No worries.
I put down a 2.
Jimmy says, I ran out of dice a lot and I came in last place when I played.
Yeah.
I was always wasting a turn getting the dice. So
Exactly.
yeah, don't run out of dice.
It feels really pitiful to go to these spaces and get 1 die.
Yeah,
you know, so it's
Thanks.
real. Like when I have 1, I'm trying to turn it into other things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting figuring out what colors churn into other colors.
Uh huh.
It's like, I'll hold on to one of those so I can get 2 of those.
Yes. Yes.
right,
So
so-
that brought the round to an end. So past the
And you get the
duchy.
elephant.
All right.
Where's my third guy? Oh, he's over there.
Over here. There you
For
go.
a minute there, I was thinking, maybe I'm not done yet.
Right. All right. So now I finally have a plan. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and spend a karma. So 1 karma, which allows me to flip 1 die, which puts that to there. So I will take my worker and the purple 10, and the purple 10 will then build that guy right
No, it
there
cost you
for
$1.
one there.
1 rupee.
Which these guys now. So, doesn't make sense to put it up on either of these since I don't have either of those locked
Remember, you
up.
can turn it.
No, understood. Oh. Yeah, but it blocks that. No.
But
no.
when you have plenty of yield tiles to otherwise connect.
We're okay with that.
Yeah.
So, I'll go ahead and just take 4 rupees.
Yeah.
Cool. So, 4, and oh, hey, I get to join the party.
So your boat moves 1.
And look at that.
2
I get
dice.
the 2 dice that I want. So, because I'm out of dice, so therefore. So, what am I looking
that's
for?
a tough call.
What do I want for dice? I think I will take an orange die and I will take a green die.
All right. The hell with it. I'm going to do it.
So, and I rolled a 4 and a 3 respectively. All right. See?
Okay. Now I will run myself out of dice. So I'm going to go here, spend my 6. And my boat's going to move 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I cross the bridge, under the bridge. So I have a worker. I have an extra worker.
Congrats.
And I get to score 3 different markets. I
So
only have
6.
2 different kinds because these 2 are silk.
Correct.
Or,
So it's $4
yeah.
bucks, right? 4 rupees.
So I get 4 rupees, which is,
Oh,
guess what? Another
jeez.
worker. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And that, gentlemen, is how it's done. However, not having dice is not how it's done.
Well, now you're wasting actions.
You've got workers.
But now I'm a little ahead of the game because I have
Right.
5 workers now. So
Okay.
maybe I can afford to seek dice.
Yep.
All right.
Morton takes these to a whole new level.
And if this was the base game, I would not be eligible for this worker.
Right,
I'd
because
get
that'd be
him
out because you got your
I'm going to
others too.
spend $2 to build this blue 8 right here. I'm going to spend 9 to do it, but so
You
be
get a
it.
discount of 0.
That's going to go right here,
Oh, well done.
which is $2 for itself.
Right.
So 1, 2, but then $6 because it connects
Very
to
well
that
done.
and that.
Yep. So you're up
1,
there
2, 3, 4,
5, just
5,
ahead of or behind
right
Tony.
6. I will get.
All right. My lead in workers is now
Oh,
diminishing.
is that a spot?
Yes.
Is it?
It is.
So,
yes. Okay.
Yes. It is the 20 spot, see? Hey, John.
All right.
I'm not strictly 18XX. It's Raja's tonight, Heaven and Ale tomorrow,
Right.
and 18, I don't know what yet.
Probably 89.
Well, I
on
mean,
Friday.
tomorrow, Saturday,
Oh, yeah,
playing
yeah,
an
yeah,
18XX
right.
game, and then, 89 later streaming.
Yep.
I love them, but no, I like all games, and of all weights, really. Just nothing random, please, in a meaningful decision.
3, 6. All right. So I will go ahead and take a worker and this green
1, 2,
3.
3, 4, 5, 6.
So I will place that, go there for free. We'll go 3, 1, 2, 3, which is going to be 6 rupees, please, for yellow.
All right. We're all making some pretty good progress here.
All right, cool.
So, let's see. I guess I'm going to go over here because what I wanted to do was get that tile.
So,
So I'm gonna come
hold on
over
real
here.
quick. So Daniel says you cannot move anymore on the river.
I'll go there. I'll get a
Okay.
blue die.
Okay, 1 blue die, yes, sir.
Like, I'm almost at the end. Like, when I'm at
Right.
the end, I'm not...
Oh, you can't go any further,
Yeah,
right?
There's
yeah,
no
yeah.
bouncing or anything like
Okay,
that.
all right,
And then I'm actually 6 spaces away from the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I was up in here, I couldn't even take this location.
Good to know.
So-
Go and roll your bones, sir.
A 1.
All right, Matt.
Yep, I'm gonna need to find some more dice in a meaningful way.
Is that your last die?
It is.
All right. So,
Now it's, but I just turned it into my last 2.
all right.
So. All right.
Heaven and Ale. It's a cool game. Very cool. I have been enjoying it. You haven't played yet.
I have not.
I like things spatial, laying track, laying my tiles in my province.
All right, so I'm going to spend that and go ahead and get 2 purple.
Cool.
Done.
I'm gonna not break tradition here and trend. I'm gonna
3
spend
and a 4.
my blue for 2 oranges.
Oops. That was impressive that it missed everything. All right.
Road die.
I only have a 3 and a 2.
All right, cool. That is, oh, wow. Boy, it sucks being out of workers, and I'm like, oh, that's the end of the round. Oh,
Oh,
no, that's
okay.
the end of the round for me.
Do you have exactly 4?
I don't. I
Oh,
only
okay.
have 3, so.
It's
All right.
always when we play this.
I'll
very-
hang out with the peanut gallery.
That's cool. It's hard for me to think of that, you know. All right, so
Ouch. Where did you get your...
I'm gonna go ahead
Oh, hey, we got a new patron.
and do it. Let's be crazy, cray cray. I'll take another orange die.
Awesome. Welcome to the herd, Nicholas. So, just got a new patron.
6. That's
Awesome.
what we're talking about.
We
baby.
got our
6s.
alert going.
Back to Matt.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I
Yeah,
can
why
at least start planning on what I
Spend-
can do.
Spend 1,
Which goes on. Yep.
and I will move 2.
Are you moving to?
Yep.
And then for every market, you get 1 rupee.
So that's 4.
Nice.
Okay.
You're green.
Yep.
That's the 20. So you're on the 24. These corners are not a space,
Okay, good to know.
which is kind of weird.
Okay. All right.
Back to me.
And Philip, it's funny you mentioned that. He's like, we need a hockey goal siren for each new patron. We actually were going.
I'm
we,
gonna spend $2
we were looking at one of the, the like
and an orange
police lights to
Did
be
we
able to
take
do
this
that.
tile?
We considered it.
This building's worth 4 for me, so I'll take 4. 4 fame points.
Oh, 4 these
Yes.
these things that we're
Yes.
supposed to be getting?
2, 3, 4, and that allows me to increase one of these cubes. Well, that one's done. Looking at what's out there, I shall take this one, and by that one I mean this one. And then I'll put this guy on my board. Look at I've already damaged my ability to build down here.
Oh, interesting. All right.
So
I'm running into a little bit of that issue myself.
yeah,
over
I
here.
think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it here because it's a 4-way. Because I might need to come around and stuff, right?
He said he doesn't know yet, Andrew.
Bring us home, buddy.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to play 1836 Junior, but I'm not sure what everybody else wants to play.
Love to get up there, but it doesn't really work. So we'll just trade the green in for 2 blue. And
Oh,
bring a
sorry.
dice,
Yeah.
dice tray, boy.
Yeah, right. You look like the dice tray boy. Yeah, well, you look like
Fetch the dice tray.
Never mind. All right. I see the error of my ways now. I now have a plan. Novel. All right. So past the first player marker. T, you get him. And I'm letting you guys sprain your wrist picking up all your workers. I don't have
Yeah.
that problem seeing as I only have 3.
I did have exactly 4 though. Does that mean anything?
Oh, and you have 5. So
you
now
went last, though, right? So did you actually miss a turn?
he would have by default because
By
you have 1
default?
extra action. So
Grab
you get
tile.
to take one of the tiles at random, or can he choose it?
Pick one.
All right, cool.
And I get the
Well,
elephant,
let's-
so there it is.
Let's
Yep.
upgrade that guy from 1 die to
My wife
2
texted
die.
me, "What are you doing after the stream tomorrow?" "Nothing, honey. They're going to watch Star Wars. I'm coming
Yeah.
home."
Right. Yeah, and so it's me, Amanda, Matt, Dana, Ash, and Amanda all going to Star Wars. So already get our tickets. So I've heard some good things, some bad things. So we'll see.
I've heard good things and the bad things. I go, no, I don't hear you.
I see, and I
I need
don't.
to do that.
I'm not that big a Star Wars fanboy.
All right.
I enjoy the show, but
First things
it's not
first.
that big a deal.
This orange becomes a couple of perps.
Okay.
A 1 and a 3. lovely.
Oh, back to me. Oh yes. We'll go right there. I will move 3. 1, 2, and
Nope, past
you
that.
pass it.
There you go.
Yeah, it's not a space.
Okay,
You sail under it.
I see. And I get a
Karma?
green die and a karma.
For every karma that
For
you
every
have,
karma.
you get a green die.
Just
you
the
have
one.
karma. So probably the least efficient time to go there, unless you're red with 0 karma.
Right.
Yeah, I got the other worker, so that was the plan.
Back to Edward.
Yep, so it's going to be 5 money. I have to do this. So this is spending a die going there, right? To be able to go to activate the markets. So I will go and spend my 3 and a worker. I keep wanting to use the dice as workers. So there. So it activates 3 of the T markets.
Mm-hmm.
So on mine, unfortunately, I only have 2, but that's okay. I will get 5 because...
$5.
Yep, and
Oh, and you get your peep.
and now I have 4. Tony
Nice.
has 5, which is going to come into play
Yes.
later. Done. All right.
All right, I'm gonna go sail my boat for $1. It's gonna move 1 spot, so I'm gonna get one
Bump.
fame point for each of the bumps that I have on
So
these
that'd
building
be
boards.
3.
1, 2, 3.
Oops. To 11. All right.
Yes.
Crank it up to 11.
Mine goes up to 11.
It's 1 louder. Trading in the green 1 for 2 blue.
Oh, yep. Sorry.
Dice tray, boy.
Yes, sir.
That's what I have to do next. I know what I must do next.
Okay. So now what I would like,
Oh, that's.
I want that. So
Oh,
I need 2
And I
of
must
those.
spend that 1.
But to be
Yeah.
able to go there. Yeah, right.
Like, I have an extra die.
This one time, can I move backwards on the river? So
Yes, Chad.
I would like. I really want blue dice, is what I really would like. Unfortunately, although this allows you what? No?
So when you spend a 2, you get 2 dice and a yield tile for your board.
But you have to have a 2.
You must have a 2.
So, alas, I do not have a 2,
Now,
so I will. Hold
May
on.
I point this out
Sure,
again?
sure.
You get $2 and you can re-roll any number of the dice that you have.
Nah,
which is
not
currently
interested.
1.
So I will spend that purple, and I will get 2 green.
There you go.
And increase my chances of getting a 2. However, I have karma, so I got a 6 and a 5. So
Yes.
we're still in good shape there. All right.
I'll go here. I will spend. I guess it doesn't matter. I like purple better than. I like orange better than purple. I'll spend this purple 3.
All right.
So I'm going to get 2 karma, which I desperately need,
Okay.
and a die of any color that will happen to be orange.
All right. 1 orange. Good catch, fellas. Thanks. Got it. All right. Okay. No, that you had to spend the die for
Yeah.
the river. All right, Matt.
I got there eventually.
Yep. No
I'm
worries.
gonna go here. I'm gonna spend the 4.
So you get $3. Here, I'll move you. 1, 2, 3, and
And-
one of these cubes, good sir.
One of those moves.
And here, just the expedite. So there.
We'll do that.
So I will spend 1 karma, please. Sorry.
Yes, your
Okay.
last karma.
My last karma. So I will flip that to a 2. Then we will go ahead, put that up there.
Mm-hmm.
There. I will get 2 blue dice, and
That's
I get
what you
a
want?
green. I do. And I rolled a 5 and a 3. That dog will hunt.
And then pick any tile that you want to put on your
so
tableau.
it's any one, huh?
And while you do that, I will go. Man. I wish I could combine dice. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This might be a nutty thing.
I will take 1 for this. Hold on, before you do that, T, I will actually go ahead and put that puppy right there.
Sound good?
Okay.
I will go here. And I'll get the $2. And I'll re-roll both of these crappy dice.
Okay.
And
Well,
it's a little less crappy. It's
3 to a 5.
Let me
Okay.
let me just examine the board. Yes, that works for me.
Yes, Casey, I actually did that last round to where, wait, could I have gone to the market? Can you only activate only 2 markets? Because because I spent a 3 die. Is it up to that many markets?
If you
Okay.
don't have the...
Okay. All right, we'll verify, but yep.
I'll go right there. I'll spend 1. I'm going to use my karma
Okay.
and flip this 3 to a 4, thus making 10.
Okay.
We'll take this right here. And I will spend these. Oh no, I have no dice. I'll put it here where I get 2 dice.
no.
All right.
Shame.
So that should be 2 and 3, so 5
Karma?
fame.
Or, fame. 3, 4, and 5 there.
And 2 dice of whatever
Your choice.
I
Yep.
want. And we're going to take purple. And
Up to a
orange.
maximum of as many of one kind as the
Dice
value
tray
of the
boy.
die.
Okay, cool. So I did that right. All right, when I went to the market. Okay, we're talking about this going here. I spent a 3 die, and the fact is, I only have 2 T markets, so I could only activate 2. I just wasted the dice, or one of the pips on the dice. All right, so now I am going to build. So I will take a worker. I will spend 2 money, please, for yellow.
2 money spent.
Yep.
Come back here where I am.
Okay. So then I will go ahead and spend 8 blue,
Right.
and
On the other question, you don't have to have 3.
different. It's up to 3.
It's weird in the rules. It says exactly 3 different, and then the example says, here, you took that spot, but it can only score 2 markets.
Oh, gotcha. So, yeah,
English,
I will go
German
ahead.
to English, right?
There we go. So I'll waste 1 pip there, but I will take that one. So then we'll go ahead and go right there. So that's going to be 3 money, a green die, and a fame.
1, 2, 3.
A green die and fame.
Fame.
All right. And a green 4. Done.
Alrighty then. I...
Could have gone to the free say. Oh, okay. Well,
Did you take an inefficient action?
yeah. All right. Good night, Philip. Thanks for coming. Happy Hanukkah again.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's spend $2 more. Why not? 1, 2.
Keep in mind, high level play, not on the live streams usually.
So I'm going to spend my 7 orange to build that building.
This one or the 6?
That one, yes.
All right.
Which will give me 3 fame points. 1, 2, 3.
Red. Got it.
I'm going to build it here, which will give me my 3rd karma and a green die, please. 6.
So now now Matt has how many workers total?
He's got 5.
Same as Tony.
So he has 5. So
And I have 5, and you have 4?
Right, but I'm first player.
I'm first player.
You were first player, so
So you'll grab a Bubba.
I will grab one.
Matt,
All right,
place
cool.
your guy.
Yeah.
And then Matt will be first player.
I may, if I don't see any other way to get more, take the Space O' Shame just to get one of these colors here. Yeah, go there. I'll get an orange dice.
And I'm going to grab the orange and purple, I think. Yeah, I'll grab the orange and purple one. So for the yellow, which I'm going to actually place there instead of money to be able to get more dice. Cool. There we go.
Nice.
All right, good.
Dice
so that's the
is
end.
nice.
That's the end of the there.
Pass the duchy. Get the workers.
And 4. There we go.
All right.
Karma, not fame. What was that?
Edward, karma, not fame, right? This is fame.
Yeah.
This is karma.
Right. I may have said the wrong word. Sure. Okay. All right. Cool.
I want 1 fame.
I would
reckon you
like
do.
3.
I would like much more than that. I am not doing well. Just to clarify for everybody.
You're fine. Oh, what am I going to do with that? Man, I could do that. That'd be kind of cool.
So what can I do with that? That is what I can do
Yep.
with that. Let's see what happens. I'll go here. I'll spend this orange 3.
Get 2 karma
Get 2
and a die
karma,
of your choice.
and I'll choose that. Pretty much re-roll it.
And 2 karma for green, Tony. 2 karma for green.
2 karma?
Yeah.
Yep.
1, 2.
All right. Well, it might feel dirty, but that's okay. I'm actually all right with that. I will just get an orange die and hopefully roll it well. And I did. I rolled a 6.
I'll go ahead and turn this green into 2 blues, please.
Okay.
Oh, I'll take that, yes.
All right. Tony or Matt?
All right, I'll go here for 1. And now with my 9, I will build this guy.
Oh. Karma enough. Oh, okay, now I got what you said. Okay.
Oh,
what
you
he's saying
said-
is here I took the wrong thing, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
should go up 1 there and back 1.
Didn't-
All right,
didn't
cool.
notice
Got it.
you.
Yeah.
So for
There we go. Thanks for explaining that.
9 orange,
Symbols.
Yes.
I will build this guy, which will give me 3 money
And you are
and
green?
3 fame.
Yep. And fame here, which 1, 2, and
Nice. Put him on
3
the top of the
is
stack.
that? It is.
Yep.
Okay, so
And give him his
there.
green guy. Nice job, bud.
Cool.
Edward's going to get 2
Oh, nice.
meal tiles.
Score. All right, cool. So I
You can
will
cover up whatever. So
I'm going to go ahead and spend this yellow 6. We're going to build, so cost me 2 money, please.
yes, sir.
And this there, which the windmill will then get me 3 fame.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, which then I
One of
will go
those
ahead
cubes.
and bump the yellow one.
This one?
Yep.
All right, sir.
And then I got to figure out a home for this.
What's on that tile?
Just the windmill, which I
windmill?
already
Okay.
got. Right. Do I lose the die or do I lose the money? I think I will lose the money. So I will go ahead and put it there, which gets me 1 die of my choice. There. So I'll figure that out here in a minute. So go ahead.
All right, I'm going to go here and see the Great Mogul with this number 1. So I'm going to get 2 fame. 1, 2. Give me that worker.
I'm going to take a blue die.
I'm kind of okay with that.
And, well, I'll take it at the end of the round.
Oh.
Okay.
It could
Blue
be worse
5.
for you.
Yeah.
So this is
That's dead.
Okay.
Dead dice. And remember, we're playing the variant, Navarantas variant, so
Right.
we can have all 6 workers.
Hey, welcome, Jeff. All
All
right.
right, I'm just going to go here and get a purple die.
All right. All
I got
right.
all 6 of my peeps.
So I'm gonna keep building. So 2
So
more
do
money.
you, huh? Nice.
2 more money for
2
yellow.
money off the track, yeah.
So I will go ahead, that blue die that I just rolled. So I will go ahead, get that. So that's gonna be another windmill. So it's gonna be another 3
Yeah.
fame.
Yeah.
Get my verbiage right here.
There you go.
And
Oh, look at you.
there we go. So
Yeah.
now that's going to be a blue, an orange, and a purple die.
Wait, before you
Okay.
go, I want you to notice that the bottom half of your board is completely, that bottom quadrant is completely blocked off. Now, you can always overbuild and open up a road when you overbuild.
But you don't re-trigger
You
these.
won't re-trigger.
I'll sacrifice the blue die. So I'll go that way. So I'll get an orange and purple die. Good call.
Just printing it out.
Yeah. Good.
All right.
And I rolled an orange 2 and a purple 3.
All right, I will trade in my lonely blue die for 2 orange ones, please. Good sirs. 5 and a 6. And
Okay.
Matt.
I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 to build. So move me back 3 there.
1, 2, 3. Gladly.
And I will spend all of my dice to build this guy here.
Nice.
I'll put him right there.
All right. So one
And-
thing at a time. What do you got there?
So 3 fame,
3
All right.
fame.
So 1, 2, and 3.
Ooh.
and then a green die, and 1 karma.
And 1 karma for green.
Yes, sir.
All right, I had a plan. Let's see.
Oh, that kind of sucks. I'm going to do that. Unless Edward does it.
I think you're probably safe. So I'm going to spend this 2 and a worker, my last worker, to go there, spend the 2, go there for 3 fame.
There you go.
Done.
All right, I will turn this orange die into a couple of purples. Last roll was a 5 and a 6. This one's a 1 and a 2. The next one is going to be a 3 and a 4.
All right, I like the confidence.
So this doesn't require any dice being spent, right?
Yes, and you may score 3 different markets,
So
unless
I've
you
got-
don't have 3.
I've got the yellow,
Spice.
the spice, the silk, and the tea. So that is 6.
$6. Nice job, man. 31. You're getting up here, so this is 2 dice when you reach this point.
I'm aware.
All right,
and needing it.
Yeah.
I will.
So, you have a worker left?
I don't. So
Oh,
I'm
but-
just looking
okay.
at these guys.
I have
up here.
2, so you're going to get 2.
Yeah.
So I'll keep playing.
Dice are good, I hear.
Dice are good.
So I will take a die while you're thinking.
Maybe
I will
I'll be-
place that there for
A
that.
little bit greedy. Where's the purple?
And
Oh, wow.
maybe looking at the
Wow.
red one.
That would cost me. It would cost me big. But I'm okay with that, I think. All right. Oh boy, that'll
And
cost me big
Go
there
ahead and
too.
get 6 money.
Let's do
The
it.
red one.
So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna spend $3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna build that 9 building on the side over there. Of course, I don't have enough money. So 1, 2 karma to flip that and that. Now I have enough money.
There you go.
All
Boom,
right.
done.
So that'll give me $3. 1, 2, 3. And sadly, it's got this building that's only worth 2 fame. But it has a really wacky road on it.
Okay.
So
and
I
what
think
do
I'm
you-
gonna go this way with it.
Which gets you nothing bonus. So,
Nada.
Matt, you're up.
He does have a
I'll
worker.
go right there. I'm gonna spend the 4 to get 3 money, and up on one of these guys here. I think I'll take that one there. So
And I already took my second
the
marker.
3 money,
3 money. 1, 2, 3. That gives you
2
2
dice.
dice.
2 dice. And I'll move this over to here where it'll give you another river bump.
Okay.
I will take 2 of something. 2 green.
And just to show folks, I went ahead and took the red tile that gave me 6 money right there to cover up the 1 die. All right, done. See?
Ah, that's so suboptimal, Tone.
Welcome, Cave Hines. What'd you guys play tonight? Glad you made it.
That's also a bit of a bummer. However, it would keep me in dice.
And Franny, that's kind of what I'm doing is just kind of moseying down the river to get the bonuses.
Let's go ahead and rock and roll and grab a purple die.
All right.
And we're done.
All right. Whee! All right. End of the round. Take your dudes. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the first player marker. Oh,
Goes
that really?
Goes to Tone.
You know what? No, you can reach and get it.
I am the.
That's
I would
gross.
actually hand it to him because
Yeah, right.
You stay second. You know?
Oh, that's gross.
All right.
All right. Wow.
Oh, God, that sucks too.
I really like this. I'm struggling really bad with it, but I'm enjoying it. So there's
Good.
something to be
Good.
said for that, right?
I am. So that's my target. And to do that, I need to do that, and that kind of really
And
sucks.
it's definitely a strong positive reinforcement game to where, oh yeah, I'm not doing that, but hey, I got this. That was pretty cool, right? That type of stuff.
This orange dice goes bye-bye.
Couple
2
of
purple
perps.
ones enter my life.
Okay.
5 and a 3.
Nice. Cave Hines says they played Madeira and drank.
Oh. Good combo.
gonna do something similar. Gonna chuck the green for 2 blue. If I can get the dice tray again.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, I like how that. Ooh, I like that.
All right, so continue.
I'm not advancing to speed up the game. I'm advancing. I was advancing to get that worker.
Yeah, I figured as much. So I'll go ahead and go there, spend 1 for yellow.
Which does advance the game. Put the side effect. 1 yellow money. I'm sorry. Oh, down. Down
Okay.
1 yellow.
Well, that's all right. I'm spending 10 green to. I could do one of 2 things. So actually, let me think out loud here. So I could advance these 2, which would be a total of.
Well, you would score
5,
those, yes.
5 fame. So that would get me another worker.
Yes.
Okay. Or I could go the 8, which would give me. That would give me, so the 2 markets, which would be 2 money. It would diversify my markets, but it would also would give me another 2 money and a die. And another die. So yeah, I'll go ahead and spend the 10. Take this building, so that's going to be a total of 5 since I'm yellow. So
5
these 2
points
right there,
on
5
the fame
fame.
track.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hello, fellas.
Yeah, we got
So
a good
we
tight
have
race
that.
here.
Okay, then I will go ahead and flip that over, connecting that, which gets me a die and my other worker. So for the die, I will figure that out in a minute. Tony, go
All
ahead.
right. I'm going to come over to the marketplace and score the silk factory. In fact, I'm going to score 3 of them since I have 3 of them, which is $7. Big Matt. This can go away. Whoopsie.
Just set that
Put
in.
that anywhere.
Right.
Yeah. I'll spend 2. 2. Oh, what? That makes a compelling argument as well. Yeah, I'll spend the 6 green for the 5 building. I'll put it right there like that.
All right, it's all connected back.
And that's 3 fame.
3 fame for green. All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and take an orange, by the way. So I was busy studying the buildings, so I ended up rolling a orange 6. All right, so
No more yield tile bonuses for you because you don't have exactly 4 workers anymore.
correct. Well, that'd be 8, wouldn't it?
I'm getting close to the bottom. Can your roads go off the bottom? Or do you have to turn there?
Oh, that's a good question.
That is a
Tony.
good question.
He's
I-
like,
I don't know if that
I do
matters
not
even.
know.
It probably doesn't matter. They just won't connect you to
Won't
anything.
connect
Okay,
anything. but
cool.
Just
All right.
Because
make
road
sure.
placement doesn't matter anyway.
I'm going to go ahead and spend this purple 3. So I'm going to go visit him there. So I will get 2 karma, which pegs me up at the karma, and I will get a die, and I will figure that out. And you know what? Actually, I will get there. I will actually get an orange die to replace it. All right, done. And that was a orange 1. Cool, done.
All right, I'm going to go over here, throw this purple away for a couple of greenies.
Morton says, I think Jordan made some money by showing up
Go
the last
there.
couple of evenings. I
I'm
think he
gonna
did.
I'm gonna chuck a 6 for 2 oranges.
But it also was pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
All right, busted.
So yeah, so in with Dark Flight Games, they with the Turn Market reprint. So they put the reprint up 3 days ago, and Jordan was thinking it would take maybe a month, 6 weeks, 2 months to get it at the 3,000. Before we went to the stream, last I saw, we were at 3,700 of the 3,000. So
already
that's
hit it.
completely direct because of our coverage of it. So it was really cool, to be able to see in real time what kind of impact that had. So that was really, really cool.
When you, when you show something good too.
Well, obviously,
Yeah.
it wasn't us just,
It's a beautiful thing.
yeah, really, really
Symbiotic.
cool. Win-win, right?
Oh, I stood my guy up there. I'll lay him down so everybody can see him. Who's up?
It's me. I'm looking here. Oh, it's got to be different. That's a shame. Five on the yellow. That'd be 3. It's not nearly as good.
while you're thinking.
Yep.
In the rules, there's a little bit of history even in the book about some of the things like this statue, this column head, and various things.
Yep.
I like stuff like that.
Down to money for yellow, please.
Absolutely, my pleasure even.
All right.
Yeah.
So I will go ahead and spend the 6 there.
I need $7.
So that's going to be 3 fame for yellow. 1, 2, and 3. And then I'll go ahead and build this puppy. Yeah, actually, I'm okay with that. That works out pretty well. So I'll put that there. So that's going to give me actually 6 of the money back, please, for yellow.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That'll work. Done.
Done. Done. All right. I'm gonna do it.
Fine.
I'm gonna spend my last karma,
Wah, wah, wah.
turning that 6 into a 1. Then I'm gonna go down to the harbor
Arrgh.
and spend that 1 to score 4
different-
equal markets. But I have
4 equal.
3
Okay.
equals, and which is another $7, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well done, which means 2 dice for you,
Gives
sir.
me a couple of dice. This comes down over here, and I would be exceedingly happy if you would give me 2 orange ones, please.
But, however, we're out. I'm sorry.
Oh,
There you go. I found some. They were in the back.
oh, thank you, buddy. You're always thinking about me.
All right. Matt, you're up.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna spend 3.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna use 2 karma to turn 2 1s
Into 2
into
6s.
2 6s,
So,
and then I'm
that's
gonna
a big
build.
purple building.
It's a big orange building.
Oh, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Yep.
Colors.
That's gonna go right there for 6, 7, 8 fame.
Wow,
What?
well done. 8 to 29.
And you
Wow.
passed this spot, which gives you 2 karma.
Yeah, the 2 I just spent.
Yes.
Well done.
Dude.
I'd say
Nice
Matt's
little
rocking
combo.
it.
Yeah.
Um,
I need to get my poop in a group here.
all right, so I'm going to spend worker in my last die. Do not be afeared, my friends.
Ah.
Do not be afeard.
All right.
Down
Things
to
are
one
not
money?
what they perceive,
They are not.
or as we perceive.
And oh, hey, that's 1, and so that'll be 3 orange dice.
Yes.
Oh, all right, cool, done.
3 orange dice.
Oh wow,
Where was
that's
the one I'm looking for? Right
it's
there.
interesting rolling.
What?
Wow.
What was it?
1, 2, 2.
Oh man, a little poker hand. All right,
Good for the river, but
I'm gonna do some building.
So you get
Spending
low dice, you chuck them in the river.
$3. 1, 2, 3. Remember, you can always re-roll and get 2 money.
good call. But it takes a worker.
I'll
All right.
spend this 4 green on that building right there, which is got this symbol on it, which is worth 4 fame for the kid.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll lay it there, which will get me a die, and I am gonna go ahead and take another stinking
Jeff said props. Nice play.
Yeah.
orange die.
Thank you.
1 orange die it is.
Thank you, good sir.
You are welcome. All right.
A
Matt,
6.
you're up.
I'm gonna go here and just take my $6. Like this, it hasn't changed since last time.
All right, so 29, that'd be 35.
Okay, so if you peg out karma and you get more karma, it's wasted?
You get one of these.
Yep, all right. So if that's the case, I will go ahead and spend 2 karma to flip 2 dice. So I'm going to flip the 2 to the 5, the 1 to the 6. Then
Yeah.
my options. Yeah, we'll do this. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is.
I don't know. 'Cause
$2.
I don't know what you're looking for.
I will spend 2 rupees, please.
Yes, sir.
I will spend.
We're back to 20.
I will spend that 2 to then go 2 spots, which gives me 4 fame. 1, 2, 3, 4, which then bumps me back up to the karma, and now I have good dice.
Okay.
All right. T, you're up.
Like Paul, like you could probably spend it right there on the spot.
Yeah, yeah.
Rather
Oh,
than lose
okay.
it.
Yeah, yeah, right. Which
Yeah.
same idea what I just did.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Oh, man. Back to me.
Fireball. Oh, it fizzled.
Sure, let's
Right as Morton said that.
let's do it. $3. My money is dwindling again. And 9 orange.
No
No.
orange. 9.
9,
Okay.
which is 7 fame,
All right. 7 to 29.
which is passing the 2 karma.
All right. Man, just when I thought I was starting to get... You guys are killing me.
Maybe I'll go ahead and put that building over yonder. I don't want to put it there because I got nothing there.
Right.
But you know what? So
Yeah, might as well work towards
something.
some goals,
Exactly,
right?
Exactly. So I'll put it right there. All right. And I'm out of peeps.
All right, cool. There we go.
Yeah, Jeff, there's decent mitigation in here. You can re-roll. You can use karma to flip dice to their
Yeah,
opposite
yeah, yeah.
faces.
No, at no point...
And both values have a purpose.
Right. At no point have I felt, oh, that was a terrible roll. I may
Some
have said
places
it.
want high,
Just gonna
some
grab a
places
purple
want
dice.
low. Some places don't care.
Okay.
All right, I'm out of workers.
Me
That's
too.
all that's all she wrote.
Yep.
So, hey, look, I'm not last
Hey, you'll be...
again.
No one took this spot though, right?
Yeah, this time.
This time.
I have faith in you.
Yes. The idea is to keep Edward either second or third
Right, it seems
for the
that
rest
way.
of the game. All right.
Right. Now I think I will do what I was going to do because now it's free. Yeah. I'll go here. I'm going to use a karma. I'm going to turn this 6 into a 1.
So, drop 1 karma, okay, and
then
1
one-
on the river,
one there.
which 3 different markets.
$6 again.
All right, $6 for green tea.
Yep. Sorry, I was looking.
Green tea.
41.
All right.
You silly man.
I had a plan. Oh, right, that was it. So I will.
Oh, crapski.
Oh, really? I guess you could do. Just had kind of a epiphany. So a moment, please. Oh, that'll do, pig. That'll do. So I'll go there. Down 1 money for yellow.
Yes, sir. My pleasure.
And
Oh, dang. Oh, that's
yeah, I'm cool with that. So I will go ahead, spend this 5. Yeah, I will spend this 5 to get the 4. That's the end of that stack. So then I will. All right, so T, make sure I'm doing this
Yes,
right.
sir.
So I'm getting 2 money here first off. So
Yep,
2
so
money
Let me give you
there.
some cash.
All right, so then it's for every market I get 1 fame,
Yes.
right? So
For
one.
every tile with a market.
Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 fame.
4 fame.
All right, cool. I wanna live forever.
That's fairly tight.
Cool.
It's fairly tight. All right, me.
Yeah, I just now. Does the game end? Oh, you said 1 more turn. How does that work?
It's like
now?
it's each player between the person that ended it and the first player marker gets an action.
So what if he is the first player marker?
That's the end of the game.
Okay, all right. There would be nobody
I'm gonna go
in
here,
between then.
spend that 3 to once again score those 3 silk markets for $7, which puts me at 32. Right.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean 34. Can't count. 27 and 7. Done.
Purple, 2 green,
That got spent.
dice tray.
Or no. If I did that, that would be dangerous though, because then I have to waste an action.
Might as well. And then that triggers that. Let's see. Can I pull that off? No.
That'll work. So I'm just gonna spend this 6 to go there for 2 purple. Done. That's a 3 and a 4.
Ding dang. All right. And that is that. That's pretty special though. So let's go ahead and place a worker down here and scoop up one of those orange dice, please. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
get over there. Kind of like that spot.
Huh. Okay.
Guessing that's for every space moved. But I'm gonna go here, chuck a green, 2 blue.
Man, wish I had my own personal dice tray holder.
Right? Yeah, seriously. So
It's been nice, I can't lie.
I will go there. I will spend this 4, which means 4 T markets now. So that's going to be a total of 10. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cash.
So 31. Ooh, you're dangerously close there, sir.
Yep.
Man, I hate doing that. I just do. But you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to spend $2 and 9 to get that tile, yeah.
So 3 on Red's money.
Yep, so 3 and 1
And
fame
1
for that
fame.
connection.
There you go. You can
1,
bump
2,
that
3.
yourself.
1
Alright.
fame.
Matt? It feels tense right now. Like I'm looking at where
Dude.
everything is. I'm like, huh.
This is a tight
I've come back a
race.
bit.
This is
So
a tight
okay.
race.
All right.
I can't wait to place my next piece. Hurry up! Hurry up!
So I'm excited about my next
I'm
one.
gonna go ahead and go there.
You almost got one. Almost.
All right. That's going to be $6.
6 for green.
6 for green.
Yeah.
So that's this way, right?
Yes.
No.
All right. So you're at 47. So your boat moves up 1, and we'll put this over here.
Okay, so there. So he gets 1 fame for every advancement.
So
1, 2,
3.
3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, which means your boat moves up 1. You're green,
Mm-hmm.
which means score 3 different
And
markets.
$6.
Three different markets?
3 different
Yeah,
markets.
so it's
So
$6.
$6 again.
Same thing.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Those are getting awful close.
Holy snikes!
I didn't
Well
realize. I
done.
didn't realize it was going to hit it twice.
This
but-
game are rampant to its close.
Yes. All right. So
You
there.
son of a gun!
I'm sorry. What was that?
Glory to Rome!
All right.
I just want it known that you guys suck.
All right. All right. So for my,
3 different markets.
which actually is only 2, which will be 5 total.
All right, so you put you at
There,
36.
and
Gets
that's
you
2 dice, which is the important thing for me.
Oh, that gimped me there.
Um,
Because I was going to go there and just make some money, which was going to make some money. Now I need to spend it on dice.
I will take.
All right. Well, while you're doing
Sprung a
that,
leak.
throw me a blue one.
Oh, here you go.
Thanks, buddy. And by buddy, I mean jerk.
I want
Taking my
yellow
spot.
and a windmill, which I don't see any of those out there. So looking at the numbers, 9 there. I'll take 2 green dice. So hopefully I will roll at least 9. Nope, 6, 5 and a 1. Done.
So Matt, 1, 2, 3. You get $4 or 2 fame.
Stop that.
Or some combination.
Don't. I would like another
You'll
turn.
ruin our evenings.
Right. Seriously.
I'm looking at how to ruin your evening currently.
I believe what you want to do is spend some money on a
Yes.
building,
That there is no doubt in my mind.
and then don't build a building.
Well, there's another way.
No, there's not. Don't
What if
worry
I just
about
go there and spend 1 die to go there and get 2 fame?
So you're going to be first. 1,
it.
2.
You suck, dude.
So everybody between
Him and him.
the first player. Well, wait a minute. That means aren't we between there though?
I don't know.
Because
So-
he ended it. So every player between the first player, the person that ended the first player marker,
Which is
gets
nobody.
gets a turn.
So nobody.
Or does it mean?
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see. Who's our R&R guy?
Yeah. Daniel does so well, I'm sure that they'll say here.
All players sitting between the player triggered it.
Nope, I'm pretty sure nobody is sitting between Matt and Matt.
Yeah, and the current starting player, provided
So
they have any left.
that's all she wrote.
Place one more worker.
That's
That's stomped on.
I broke the game.
Right.
No,
And
that's
I
not
broke,
a
I
breaking
broke it
at
in my
all.
I broke it in my favor.
Right.
So, Matt, your score is
All right.
0. You won with 0.
I won with 0.
Because,
Do what now? Okay, so final scoring, or run us through this. So we
Right.
go into final scoring, which really there isn't any, but go into it here. Oh wait, Christopher says we should get one more turn.
but they look to it. It is
It's for equal turns.
Yeah.
So because he triggered it, you and I each get a turn. All right.
right.
So,
So if we were maybe closer, he might not want to end it with 0.
fair
points.
enough.
Yeah.
But here we go.
I think I'm safe, but
Yeah.
No, you
Oh,
are.
you are.
You are. So okay, so spend 1 karma for me, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the 1 karma that will flip there. So I will spend these 2 to then go there. So back 2 on money. That's 11 green, which is actually going to go there, which is going to be 3 on the windmill and 2 there for a total of 5 fame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then I will build this. So I will go ahead and build that like so. Can you block off roads like this, Tony? This is okay, right?
Yeah.
Because it connects there?
Yeah.
Okay. So
as long as the tile you placed is connected to your...
I advance
That's nice.
1 on the river, so I can take 1 of these, which could be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is
2.
and I will
Yes.
there. So I will take that action for free. So then that advances me 4 more.
You get 2 points for every
karma, so 4 more.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, that's it. Hey, you know what? It wasn't enough to win, but it looked good.
that was a pretty good turn.
Let's
Pretty
see.
good turn, I think.
So for me... Man.
Oh, no, Daniel says no, he just won. So, game's already over, so never mind.
Oh, okay.
All right.
If,
So
you
it
if you would like to take your last turn
No,
just to
no,
see how it
no.
would
It
go.
was the
All right.
first interpretation.
All right, so explain how that worked.
All right, so this is the time to score points. And the scoring of the points is kind of the difference in how these markers overlap. So right now there's really no difference because these 2 money spaces are on that same fame space.
Okay.
So score 0. But let's say his fame was 37.
Right.
Then he would have got 1, 2, 3. His score would be 3.
Okay, so just to be clear, Matt won with 0 points,
Yes.
and you finished
You-
with...
you could probably
1,
count
2,
us as
3,
negatives.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Right.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Minus 13 for you, minus 14 for me.
Yeah.
All right.
Which I find hilarious,
Essentially.
given last night I was negative.
Right.
Right. Then I went with 0.
All right. So that is Rajas of the Ganges. So Matt, what'd you think of it?
I liked it quite a bit.
I did too.
I do like the combos you can come up with and trying to figure out how to maximize things. Even this, like trying to figure out what dice to get to determine what, like, so I was picking up dice just to turn them into other dice
Absolutely.
to do something else. So yeah, I really like it.
I like the combinations that you can do. I love the lightning fast turns, and the game doesn't overstay its welcome. It's all about being able to chain things, combo things,
Yeah.
and I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Matt, good job, buddy.
Yeah, seriously. Hashtag good teacher.
Hashtag good teacher. You played very well, and that's how I've seen it end a lot. Right? It's like, boom. It's like what? I need a turn, and stuff. So, but yeah, I have a lot of fun when I play this game. It's pretty neat. I do prefer this variant because.
So the variant was what
So the-
exactly?
Well, the
again?
variant, the main portion of the variant that I like is I get to use all 6 workers. That
Okay,
helps the
instant.
game go further,
Okay,
faster.
sure. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so, it's probably fine to play just with that part of the variant in the basic game if you didn't want to play with all the different yield tiles and everything. But those are cool. You got to actually pull those through.
Yeah.
It doesn't add a lot of overhead. And as far as the Cali goes, I've never had 10 anyway. So why not play with this side of the
Yeah,
Cali?
yeah. That's totally fine. Sure,
And
right.
I like things that are spatial, and I like being able to lay my tiles into my
sure.
province.
Yep.
And what am
Yeah,
I
I
going
like
to
that
connect,
too.
and what am I cutting off, and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's a fun game.
Yeah, I think it's a really good, solid midweight Euro.
Yep.
So good job on the brands for designing it, Inca and Marcus. So yeah, pretty cool game, man. I'm digging it. So I had it on my wish list for my secret elephant. based on your recommendation,
Yeah.
even though I hadn't played it. And yeah, I think I would like
cool.
this.
And thank you for bringing this back from Essen for me.
Yeah, my pleasure. I'm glad I did. So, and I'm not surprised that Robin owns.
Yeah.
And by owns, I mean kills you.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, there we go. So we have day 14 of the Advent in the books. We really appreciate you all joining us. If you guys liked it, like and subscribe down below. It really helps, especially the liking. Yeah, good game, Matt.
Yeah, thanks.
Tony, thanks for teaching. Appreciate it. So we'll be back tomorrow with Heaven and Ale. And last but not least, don't forget the Game Surplus code that's scrolling at the bottom. And last but not least, or I guess that'd be two last but not least, but whatever. 612 patrons that we have out there. We really appreciate you guys supporting us. If it's something that you want to support, take a look right there, pledgehc.com. I'm sorry, wait, no, 613 because we had a new patron during the.
That's right.
Yeah, the light went
That's
off.
right.
So awesome. So well done, Matt, and no second place for you tonight.
Not tonight.
Cool. All right. We'll see you all tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Thanks, Morton.
Winner, Matt pays for dinner.
Yeah.